Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. Violent Tren de Araguay gang member and murder suspect released from prison in Chicago despite deportation order. Are you serious? They are releasing them. They are releasing them. I want to show you something else too, and we talked about this over at Grand Supreme News. This one is also happening in Connecticut. Unstable cannibal killer released in Connecticut. State says he could strike again. Why are these liberal releasing these lawlessness back into the streets? Connecticut, Chicago, lock your doors. Your own political figures just releasing these lawlessness, releasing them back into the streets. Unbelievable. So we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. Please share the video, and if you guys want to check out the one that the Connecticut, the link will be in the comments box. But this is crazy. This is just absolute crazy. So once again, you have the gang member and murder suspect released from prison in Chicago despite deportation order. Unbelievable. All right, let's see what's going on here. So you have Pedro, 33 years old, of Venezuela, entered the U.S. in 2022 and was ordered to be deported by an immigration judge just a few months later. In 2024, 2 years after he was ordered to be deported, you have this person was back in the hands of law enforcement on a weapons charge. DHS issued an ICE detainer on this individual because of its sanctuary policy. But because of its sanctuary policy, Cook County refused to comply with the detainer, and this person was set free. They did it on purpose. We have a sanctuary policy. Look, I'm so tired of that sanctuary policy. Unbelievable. What is... I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with the blue. Again, the blue state. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with them. Is their mind cuckoo for Cocoa Puff? You're going to release lawlessness in the streets? This week, once again, that person was apprehended again over suspected involvement in the murder of a 25-year-old man in September. Now, the Chicago Police Department held him for 3 days before he was released. Unbelievable. Fox News reports Chicago police said probable cause existed to place the illegal migrant into custody for murder earlier this week. But ultimately, the Cook County State Attorney's Office declined to press homicide charges, explaining they carefully reviewed the case and found insufficient evidence and uncooperative witnesses. Now, this person is facing charges in a shocking kidnapping and sexual assault of his former girlfriend last October in Chicago. He is charged with domestic battery, with bodily harm for allegedly pulling up in a car to the 27-year-old Hispanic woman and telling her to get in or out. Wow. Wow. This is why I cannot live in a Democrat state. I can't live in those blue states. So police say he then drove the woman against her will to a separate location on Chicago's west side, where he allegedly battered and, look at that, assaulted the victim. Unbelievable. So that's how they do stuff out there. So again, y'all blue states release criminals like that. I'm not going after the people again, but the people need to go red. Y'all need to go red. Forget about that free handout every month. Or I don't want to lose my EBT. Or man, forget about that, man. Again, go red. They're releasing all these lawlessness in the street. Eventually, individuals like this is going to go after your young ones. This person was ordered to appear before a judge in March, but was not placed under electronic monitor. Unbelievable. Chicago is gone. New York is gone. All them states are gone. They gone. They absolutely gone. I'm so glad I moved out one of these blue state, New Jersey. I'm so glad and happy. When I moved to Florida, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. This is beautiful. I lived in Florida for 12 years. I was born in New Jersey. I was raised in Puerto Rico. I came back to Jersey at the age of 18 or 19. And I lived in Jersey for like close to almost 10 years, and it was terrible. It was just bad. You got drugs all over the street. Cops is out of control. You got gangs everywhere. But when I moved to Florida, I'm like, man, wow, it's a different scenario, much more peaceful. It's like the red state it's like a better understanding of life. The blue state is like hell on earth. So they're releasing these lawlessness. Connecticut, they released one, and now Illinois released another. Just release them in the street. For what? So they could go out and do all them lawlessness stuff? Unbelievable. And what happened here in Florida, and I did talk about this yesterday, the Uber driver in Florida, that he was delivering his last order, and he knocked on the door to give the food. I guess he knocked on the door to give the food to the customer. The customer just snatched him in the house and did a lot of bad stuff to that Uber driver. Rest in peace, and my condolences to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. Anyway, that person that snatched the Uber driver, that person was from El Salvador. And he was on probation. And he was supposed to be in Indiana, but his dad brought him here to Florida, which violated his parole, I think. But again, what do you expect? Indiana released him back in the street. Yeah, they released him. And he came to Florida. And he did the sickest crime ever. I mean, they found. I don't want to say too much, but it was sad. It was sad. So liberals, you do stuff like that? You really release criminals back in the street like that? Really? It's sad. It goes to tell you they're not for the citizens. Chicago, New York, Connecticut, California. When are y'all gonna wake up and realize they're not for the citizens? Wake up and go red. Thank you so much for watching. Again, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.